crazy people. Bitten, crazy people. You went to go get something?
Oh, yeah, I was going to share a story about it.
Hang on. Some results may vary, episode 9. In case the other didn't, whatever. Kat, Joda. The one and only, Skylar Pendergast. All right. Where were we?
Goofball. He's going to tell a story.
That's right. Circle K.
Fuck. Yeah.
Powerade.
I seen this guy yesterday when I was rolling through town. It's this guy, he talks to himself. I think he may be schizophrenic or something. But
I wonder if the guy's here.
We don't have them anymore. We're going to put up no loitering signs.
Really?
I can't be nice to unfortunate people.
I seen this guy walk, an imaginary person on a leash through
It could've been
here,
the same one.
and then he set him down in a chair, and was like,
I wasn't sure
okay.
what was up. I just walked out after getting my drink and just beep boop, beep boop. I thought it was me, my robot instincts.
right.
Evidently, no.
Beep boop, beep boop. I come out of a gas station in Hucks one day, and there's this old lady, and she's all like, "Do you believe in miracles?" And I was like, "You sexy thing." She didn't get it at all. She was not thrilled. Do you believe in miracles? That's all I heard.
When I was in the 8th grade, I was in church with my friend, and an old lady in front of us, like we were right in the middle of prayer, and she was like 80 or 90 years old. She fucking blew ass big. Like
So she talked in
so
tones.
loud.
She talked in bowel
No,
sphincters.
and then right when it happened, she goes, "Oh, excuse me," and I busted out laughing during a prayer. And then the.
She's like, "Please, Lord, help me get rid of this bellyache."
No, it's like I'm in the 8th grade and I can't look at the people that I know because I'm going to laugh, and we're right in the middle of praying, and I was just like, I stood up and walked out. I was like, no.
So please join us in hands for this.
No shit. But you're like,
Okay.
Are you going to cook us food?
I will.
Okay.
I have a family matter I can share here.
Right on.
Family Matters? Is it Urkel?
I hope so.
I think that's that show. I don't even know.
It is. You nailed it.
I nailed it. I seen an interesting fan theory yesterday on Carl Winslow. You know Carl Winslow?
I do. That's
the dad?
yeah.
Okay. Well, evidently he's in Die Hard.
Okay.
He's the cop in Die Hard, and he gets taken off or whatever because he shot a little kid. That he got out of the trouble or whatever because the kid spooked him or something. I don't know. I seen Die Hard. I thought it sucked. But and then it goes to another movie. I forgot it was. And then it goes to Family Matters. Anyways, it sums it up that Family Matters is just the cop from Die Hard who like goes insane, and Family Matters is just him being like having his family that everything's all good and all this stuff. You know what I mean? And then Urkel's the 13-year-old boy that he shot and killed. And I was like, damn, that's a good theory.
I'm so confused. I know what you're talking about.
Do you?
Urkel, so it's Dream?
This is the fan theory that he made in his fucking insane padded room. He made his own little vision of his nice little family. He's still a cop. And doing all the good things until one day Urkel shows up. Did I do that? And they're like, he says that because he did do that. He shot him and killed him. And I was like, damn, that's pretty good. I've always wanted to do that with movies, like take somebody who's in a whole bunch of movies and then like, you remember that time Christian Slater's sister, you seen The Legend of Billie Jean, right?
No.
I don't think I've seen it yet.
You've never seen that?
I don't think so.
I would understand you not seeing it, being 28, but you've never seen Legend of Billie Jean?
No. Who is it?
Christian Slater's like probably 13 or 14. His sister is, she's a pretty big actress. I can't think of her name, but some guys beat up Christian Slater and steal his moped and break it, and then his sister goes to the guy's dad to try to get the money back, and he tries to bang her and all this shit. So they end up shooting him, and they run away from home. Like one of the girls with them is the voice of Bart Simpson.
Oh, okay.
No, the voice of Lisa Simpson.
Oh, okay.
So check it out. It's a really good movie, man.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah. Sounds like
Fair is fair.
County.
But like at some point in the movie, she cuts her hair off all short. She comes out looking like Joan of Arc, and of course, all the kids,
Like a warrior.
all the kids across the nation love her and all that stuff because she has some things that's fair is fair. It's a good fucking movie.
Vigilante.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
But no, it's a good movie in a 1987 B movie kind of way.
Actually, if we're going to talk about the 1980s, so hang on.
Hey, so what year was you
feeling-
born? 90?
97.
97?
Yeah, I graduated in 91.
I graduated in 95. Well, I was supposed to.
I think a week after Biggie was shot. I don't know. Weird twist.
Maybe you're the reincarnation of Biggie Smalls.
So, Venice to
The food or the place?
no, he's got an album that I'm like been obsessed with.
Venice?
Since yeah.
Who's Venice?
So you lived in Venice, Florida.
As a child, most of my adolescent memory comes from Venice, Florida.
So it's weird. I lived in
Kinda like where it all
Ocoee,
started.
and I've been to Venice Beach. So when I listened to that, I was like, how weird. It's like 2 hours, like 2.5 hours away from Ocoee is where I lived. Ocoee's like in the center of Florida. I went down there. I was like, I want to say I was like 25 or 26 when I went down there. And I was a bartender. And I was gothic here, right? So I was like this, I was like this goth kid here, or I don't know. That's what they.
You were just a weird
I
kid
don't know.
here. That
Yeah,
way.
I was the weird one. So I was here and went to Florida, and then was hanging out with, like, well, when I went downtown Orlando, okay, I met these people, and they used to call me Hick Chick because they were like, where the fuck are you from? And I said, Illinois. And then they automatically thought Chicago. And then they were like, you
everybody
sound
thinks.
like you're from Kentucky. And I'm like, well, I could throw a rock and hit Kentucky. And they were like, yeah, you got a really bad twang. And I don't hear it.
I don't either.
But they were like, yeah, you got a really thick twang to your voice. So they called me Hick Chick. And I was like, I don't know. I was partying with them. We did fucking Euphoria, Ecstasy. They were taking me went to Ybor City, which was down in Tampa,
I
right?
accidentally did heroin.
All the Manson
I
family
did
drugs.
That's a different story,
Yes,
right?
in Manson. This is so far back. Although he already had the black hair and he already had the tattoos, but that's where he's from. So I went to like the people that I hung around. They were really big into Marilyn Manson and gothic. They were like. They called me a plastic goth. I didn't even know what that was. They were like, you're not a real fucking goth.
That's
I don't know
an
what the fuck
insult.
this is you got going on, but that's not what it is. But and then they like
I
introduced
picture
me.
that to be like a Hot Topic employee. or
Yeah.
something. Plastic.
That's probably way before Hot Topic.
That is, well, no. There was Hot Topic. I used to shop at it, but we also had merry-go-round. And that had like a lot of gothic looking clothes in there.
I met a guy outside of Copper Dragon in Carbondale that was so plastic gothed out that I was all like, man, this guy's got to be like, the manager, the owner of Hot Topic. I'm talking to him. He's fucking shaved head. He's cool shit. Another guy come up, long hair. We're just talking. He keeps like doing this shit to me, and I'm all like, man, did you take martial arts? And we're talking. Then my friend walks up and goes, oh my god, hey, it's nice to meet you, blah blah blah. And they walked off. My friend goes, you know who that was? And I was like, no, the manager of Hot Topic. He's like, no, that's a singer for Disturbed.
Oh! Hey, was it that concert? Copper Dragon, you said?
Yeah, it was like the Deadlights. Then
No. It was Fear Factory, Disturbed. Or is it maybe the same
maybe a
concert?
different one because the main one was Me Loco.
Yes.
Coal Chamber.
Coal Chamber.
There was,
Yes.
there was
What
four
year was
bands.
I don't know.
There was four bands. I
Did
know
a lot
the-
of drugs back then.
The Deadlights were one. Who did I say? Disturbed. The headliner was Coal Chamber, and I don't know who the other one
Fear
was.
Factory.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
That's the same.
I was probably talking to the dudes from Disturbed at that time.
Yeah, I went with my friend Brian Gant, if he watches this. I've been to a lot of concerts with Brian. Fuck. And we get him mixed up.
Yeah, that's
Because
what I
we've been to
am.
so many. So I'm like, hey, do you remember when we saw... And then he was like, no, that wasn't in that
Yes.
state. That was like, we did that this... And I'm like, did we really? I don't fucking know.
I've seen so many festivals like Lollapaloozas and shit that it's all one
It is.
to me. And then I go look at the posters and stuff from the years, and I'm like, oh wow, that was like 3 years apart.
I want to go. Well, JD, we're going to take my staff. All my staff. The only one that doesn't like it is JD. So everybody else on my staff, all of us, we all want to go see Primus, Perfect Circle, and
When is it? When is it?
It's
I'm down. I'm going.
April. Do you want to go?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're doing lawn seats because we're going to buy 10 tickets.
Okay.
So, but yeah, he's the only one that don't like it because, you know, he don't fucking like Maynard, which...
Were they playing the amphitheater?
Riverport.
You know,
Yeah.
Whatever it's called now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
it's
It'll
called
always
now.
be Riverport
Yeah,
to me.
same here.
It's
what is
Riverport.
a Hollywood casino or something?
I think it
Could
is.
be.
I
It was
think it is.
Verizon or something for a minute, or was that the? I don't know.
I think it is.
I can't keep track of this.
I don't
shit.
either. I don't.
And you know what?
Wasn't it like Kill Center too?
No, that's a different place, ain't it?
Okay, I don't fucking know.
They used to give Verizon wireless amphitheater.
Yeah, like
They've had a few names.
it's like stupidly with the names of the things now. It's like Tampax tampons, football stadium.
Yeah.
Stop the bleeding.
So in my 20s, I remember making a decision when I was like in my mid-20s that I was not going to go to concerts fucked up anymore because I was seeing all these bands that I
Shawty
loved.
did that.
And like one time I saw Stone Temple Pilots and we were tripping. It was Jawbox. What the fuck was it? Jawbox was there. Stone Temple Pilots was the headliner, which was the second time I saw them because they opened up for Megadeth. And
Nice.
I know. And here's how long ago that was. We were looking at the marquee standing, I think it was at the Fox maybe. I don't know where the fuck it was. I don't ever remember anymore. But anyway, it's in St. Louis. And we were looking up at the marquee and we were like, Stone Temple Pilots, who the fuck is that? Because it wasn't on our ticket.
Yeah.
We were like, I don't know who the fuck that is. Stone Temple, I don't know. And then, and I was in the front, and when I was watching them, and grunge was just now,
It
and I
happened
was
pretty
watching
early.
them, and I was like, I'm buying the tape. I was like,
Yeah.
this band is going to be huge. And then they were.
Dude, Scott is such a great front man. Damn, he's good.
I wore that tape out. It had like a warp in it because I listened to it so much. I had to stick the fucking match. Did you do that? Stick the fucking match thing in there to make your
I used pencil.
in the player to pop it up so it don't drag.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
do
or you
that.
could fold paper up and stick it in there.
No,
Or
I
if you
had,
put like little cardboard, fuck. I'm over here, like Cheez-Its, the box.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
It's like name a snack here. It's like crackers.
crackers.
Fucking, if you fold them up and put it on a cassette, and
Yeah,
it'll
stick it
work.
under there. Fuck yeah.
So who was an early influence on you? Who did you like early on?
It was really big stage show production. I think that caught my eye, and I think
You
My dad
incorporate
was-
production in your stuff even
Yeah.
to this day, so I could see that.
my dad's a real big fan of Kiss, so there would be a lot of Kiss stuff laying around. So
Yeah.
of course I got into Kiss at an early age.
I did too, but I grew out of them.
Yeah.
Mostly because I think Gene Simmons grew to be a parody of himself.
Yes.
And he was my
Yeah.
favorite. Now I can't stand that dude.
It's like, I actually was telling my wife earlier, I was like, I'm just going to come here and promote this show that we got coming up here. And anytime any questions brought to me, I'm just going to be like, I wanted to be the band that I always wanted to see on stage. And we are going to be on stage. April 12th. We come like, just plug everything. But yeah, it was cool. I seen him in Florida to like 2003.
You seen
It was a real
Kiss?
fucked up show. We got way far back, but they had screens. So I was
Yeah.
happy with that at least. It was the difference of seeing a band really on stage and then seeing them on screen is different now because it's almost like watching them on TV.
Right.
If you get a concert DVD, it's the same equivalent. I
Right.
like seeing the people live in the flesh, and especially being on the other side, I'm always watching the other bands and stuff and checking them out. 'Cause I'm
Right.
still a music lover at heart.
Right.
We get to that Kiss show. I think it was either before the show or after the show. Ron Jeremy is standing by the tour bus, pissed off because
Oh
he can't get
my.
on the bus. He's like, they won't let me on it. They know who the fuck I am.
Everybody knows who you are, Ron. Ain't he in jail now?
Yeah. I think.
I'm getting a flash of his dick. Oh my god.
Well, you got a cast of it at home, so I could understand that.
I don't think I haven't seen too many Ron Jeremy films.
Well, hell no, because they were out 20 years
Brown
before he was
chicken
born.
Bow Wow.
Well,
Yeah, like
they would have still been around.
They were
Yeah, you're
old
right.
whenever I was though. They were already old. I was like, what the? And it wasn't like look it up on the internet. It was like a fucking VHS that you snuck out of your.
It was like, yeah, my uncle left it in the VCR.
You pop it in and you're like, what the fuck?
I did think I met Paul and Gene on the show, but later in life found out it was two imposters. It could have been like Craig Gass, the comedian.
No shit. No shit.
But it was cool. And then later on in life, I found out who Slipknot was, and had a weird, crazy entanglement with them.
Yeah, I could see that in your stuff, image-wise and stuff. I could just tell, like, I bet he likes Slipknot.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to go to a few shows around the Volume 3 era and stuff.
I've seen them twice on a little stage.
Yes.
Because they were
early days.
Twice.
very, very early. They was at, I don't even remember what fest it was. I don't believe it was Ozfest. But they had
Where'd you see him? What state?
St. Louis at Riverport, but it was like they had like 3 stages.
Was Mudvayne there?
No.
Okay.
And I read about them in the nightlife. Do they even still have nightlife? The
I don't know.
Carbonell paper that like
Maybe online.
tells all the events that's coming up and all the bars around. Anyways, I read a little. They had a little segment about Slipknot, and it was like Alanis Morissette being molested by Korn in an alley, and I was all like, "Oh, I want to check them out." So they come to whatever, and I just got a beer. I mean, I was probably like 20, barely 21, and fucking. There's this little bitty stage, man, little fucking stage, and I see kegs and shit on them. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Walking through with my $8 beers, and they fucking come out, and everybody starts getting around. I'm like, whoa, I just got my beer. So I held it over my head, and then I wore both beers on my head because everybody went crazy. But yeah, it was Slipknot.
That's not a good party trick.
No, but it was a good fucking show.
Slipknot. Well, Crystal will argue. Crystal and I have been to a lot of concerts together too. So, in my opinion, Slipknot in Peoria was, Corey Taylor came out and he was like, Peoria. He was like, this is the most brutal concert I've ever seen. And you know this story because I think I've told you this before. So I saw them and the opener was fucking Rammstein, right?
Oh, I seen Rammstein.
Oh my god, that one would fucking kicked my goddamn ass.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was the 2001 show.
It was Pledge of Allegiance tour.
Yeah, it was probably.
I've seen Rammstein on their first U.S. on Family Values.
So it was them.
Nobody knew who the fuck they were, and
And
everybody
then-
left like, did you see Rammstein?
And then Mudvayne, and I had a real bad crush. So that was awesome. And then
I've never
System
seen
of a
Mudvayne.
Down. And System of a Down got a crush. And then Slipknot was headliner, right? So
That's a good fucking concert.
it fucking kicked my ass. But this is what they did. So it was in a Peoria ice rink.
Oh shit.
The fucking crowd, me and Crystal were on the floor, we were in the middle, right up against the barricade, which I'm pretty sure I came away with goddamn cracked ribs. I'm pretty sure I did. So we were there up against the barricade, and Rammstein was amazing. But behind us, they ripped the floor, floor off, and there was a giant slab of ice. And it was just pink from all the blood.
Oh, wow.
Because people were busting their faces. They were slipping on this ice. And then they were taking these pieces of the floor and they were holding it up like this above their head. And then women were getting on top of it, taking their clothes off and throwing it into the crowd.
It's crazy you say that because I was just watching. They have the whole concert on, and I just went black. On YouTube, they got the whole.
That's where they ripped the fucking floor?
The whole night. Well, it's somewhere in here.
Oh shit.
It's on YouTube for the viewers if you guys want to check it out.
Oh my God, you'll probably see us. We're in the fucking front. Because I stayed there until I thought my rib was cracked.
Peoria 2001. Yeah.
Oh my God, me and Crystal are gonna look that up. So, yeah, so whenever I went over, I finally bailed out System of a Down. I couldn't. I thought they cracked my rib. And that's happened before, right? Because, like, I don't even know if they know what the fuck they're doing, but if you want to take a breath and you come up off that barricade and you're holding tight and that crowd comes pushing
It's just
forward.
rushed,
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I felt something right underneath my armpit, and it went, and I was like, oh, mm-mm. I was like, I gotta bail. And they ripped, whenever I went over the top, they grabbed onto my fishnet pantyhose and they ripped them off of me like the crowd did. So all I had in my combat boot was like this much of fucking fishnet pantyhose because they ripped
It's like Woodstock 99 up this
it was
motherfucker.
crazy. Oh my God, it was the most brutal one I'd ever been to. She says the most brutal one is, we went to Marilyn Manson's show, and it was at all the way on the other side of Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. And it was at a racetrack, and they had no limit on their pit. There was no limit because it was at a raceway.
Oh shit.
So it was just a stage and fucking people everywhere, right? And that was brutal too, but not as brutal as fucking Slipknot. That was insane.
Their shows, I seen them, I think it was the first or third or whatever time. Shadows Fall came on first. It was Shadows Fall, Lamb of God, and Slipknot on the tour package.
Oh, nice.
Shadows Fall comes on. It's the first arena show I've ever been to. Instant double bass hits, subwoofers. I'm fucking sick. We gotta go somewhere. So we end up rushing to the lobby. But I guess I'm all in, like I'm Slipknot maggoted out. I got the orange jumpsuit going on and this homemade shitty looking Joey mask I made. And they see me tapping away on some sticks because my mom, I guess, knew somebody at the venue. So we got sound, where the sound people are is a table. And they just kind of set the whole table up and just let me sit on top of it so I can stand it and see the whole show.
Awesome.
So I'm tapping away to the shit, and I guess somebody in the band or on the crew seeing me out there and was like, call the kid up. So I'm standing up. I went on the... It's a crazy fucking weird story I have with that band. But I'm standing on the drum riser, and they do... before I forget, off the third album, Joey's playing and shit. I'm standing literally right next to Joey as he's playing the song.
Awesome.
Watching the sea of people, and I'm just like, I think it was like that moment was like, this is what I'm gonna do. Like,
Right.
This is kick ass.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else. I don't want your fucking jobs. I know what I'm doing.
I don't want to clock in. Fuck
But
that shit.
yeah, we ended up going on the bus too and shit. And like I said, Chris Fain used to be in the band, broke his ankle or some shit. So in the photo, there's a little photo that we took. I keep kicking this wire. I'm sorry. It's like dangling here.
Yeah.
But we take because everyone's like pointing at the cast. We got a photo of all of us pointing at the cast.
Awesome.
Crazy shit. I kept in contact with Joey for years after that. You give me his phone number, and anytime I'd either come here and do a show with the 4MJ guys, which was literally this fucking bar. It's like crazy how the universe does a whole 360.
Right.
And we would talk and stuff and compliment each other on gear and stuff. I'd act like I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Because my mom always told me that if you go to these big shows and want to get backstage, just act like you're part of the crew. Just don't let nobody stop you. Just keep walking. Like, no, I'm with the band or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's worked a few times. Not so much in the rap scene because people are like, no, we know you.
Didn't you do a show with Twisted?
No, that would have been really cool though. I would want to. No, the closest I've done, I guess, in the juggle, I did a show we shared stage with Country Vampire.
The Twisted promotions or Twisted.
Oh yeah, with Task and them guys.
Yes. Heather's my cousin.
Oh yeah.
His old lady.
Them guys are really, really nice. It was a really fun show too. I think we did the Sanctuary. And
That's right.
A club called Beastbills in DuQuoin.
Okay.
Which I just recently found out about. I didn't know there was many hip hop friendly venues. 10 years ago, you wouldn't be able to find anything.
Right. I know.
Shout out to them guys. I love them guys.
Through her, I know she's been looking for the past couple of years, and I know talking to her, she said it's been rough trying to get.
Yeah.
So I have a venue, but how do I promote to get the people to come? Because that first show that you did, people should have heard that. Your two Zachs that came, oh my God, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was a VGE from Springfield.
I don't know. It's hard to get people to come into a place and that has something that they don't know.
Yeah.
Like they want to hear somebody karaoke,
Yeah, but there has to be
Kid Rock or some
has
shit.
to be
I don't
more than
get it.
just like a handful of people.
I know, but I wish I knew who they fucking was.
I mean, I understand like the karaoke. I get it because my fiance is a fucking karaoke DJ, so I get it. And you know,
Yeah, I don't know. You try to put a lot of different bands and whatever, and I don't.
I love hearing something I've never heard before because I've been listening, and I don't mind listening to the same things. I love what I love. I listen to them. If I find something, I'll obsess. It's just like, yeah, when you turn me on to your music, it was the most played. It beat out Maynard on my fucking
That's
Spotify.
saying something. That's saying
That
something.
is, because every time I got in, melodies or it'd be stuck in my head. That's awesome that it does that.
Yeah.
So it would be so catchy that I would wake up with it in my head. So then when I got in my car, that's what I want to hear. And then I would just play the whole album would play, you know. And that's what I do. And I can sing it. I can't understand what you're saying in some of them, but I want to know because I want to sing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So every once in a while, I'll text him and I'm like, "What are you saying right here?" I don't know. I love this part. I don't know
I
what
think we
you're
still
saying.
got. I'm starting. There's one record I did before the Zenith saga and stuff, where I did one song with a typewriter just because I wanted to have something annoying to write with. Because if I get pissed off even more, I'd write more angry things. Or something. But it's been fun. I like typing better than like on a computer, better on the phone. I misspell a lot. I guess it's my fat thumbs or something.
Yeah. I call it my sausage fingers.
Oh yeah, sometimes I don't even know what the fuck you're trying to say to me. He'll message me or whatever and I'll read it and I'm like, I got nothing on that.
Like
fast.
15 years ago, I used to be on Ambien, and I would go on. I figured out I had to turn everything off before I took it, because I'd wake up the next day and I had a group of people that could literally like Dakota ring what I put. Be like, oh, I knew what you meant, and it'd be like a bunch of A's and W's all together and shit. And
I don't know. My mind sees weird shit. Like I don't know what you're talking about. And then when you finally tell me, I'm like, oh yeah, I wasn't thinking that at all.
I lost a girlfriend like that. Well, back when it was instant messenger on Yahoo Messenger, I would misspell so much. Or I'd have sticky. Yeah, my keyboard was sticky because I'd spill shit on it all the time. Because I'd do drugs and get drunk and make music and shit.
that's what sticky keys mean, huh?
That's my excuse, ladies and gentlemen.
You're right.
But I guess I got mad and smashed it and then deleted it and then I just typed in all caps, "fuck you," "fuck off" or something.
That'll do it.
Went to go hit backspace and hit enter. I think I was up all night apologizing.
They need to put them keys so far away from each other that you can't do
I
that.
think by the 18th apology, I was like, you know what? I was like,
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah,
So
no,
who's your main band artist at the moment? Who you really listening to?
I've been listening to a lot of local guys at the moment. Last night we just shared the stage with Syraxis and the Dr. Orpheus Project.
Oh,
Which the Dr. Orpheus Project is I'd call it a two-piece group. You have your musical performer and then your artistic performer who will paint.
Oh, I saw that.
It's some of the coolest shit I've ever seen. And it was a real fun time last night. Bought some merch from them.
hell yeah!
And,
Where was that at?
Only
Oh man.
at the Eagles Club. We're looking to take the Outer Space Rodeo there too.
Is Sylvie's from Olney, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she was gonna come out, but she had to work.
Oh.
But yeah, just mainly the local players. The mainstream band. I'm a big Seven Dust fan.
I met
I got a funny story about
Lejean.
them.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Lejean, the singer.
Oh yeah.
And I totally did not even realize that he comes up to like here on me till I met him, and I was all
He's a
like,
short guy, yeah.
he's all built. Dude, he was so nice. So nice. I like just watched South Park the night before, and I was all like, that was sweet. That was sweet. And everybody's like, man, that's good. And I was like, no, that wasn't good. That was fucking sweet. And he like came back and talked to me and goes, what's your name? And then somebody come and like had a hitter box that they opened up, stuck in his nose, and then walked off, and he followed them. So
It's like, yeah. Yeah, they're really, really, really kind guys. Georgia Boy Hospitality, you know.
They fucking bring it too,
the Queen
man.
State Fair. It was 2007 or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's no video footage of that show
Really?
anywhere. It's like it never even happened.
That's weird.
I have like some photos. We were hanging out with the guys, and then I got a bracelet from the drummer that he gave me. Then he goes to the beer tent, and I guess my brother's chilling with some chicks, and then the band comes through, and then all the chicks go to the band. He wasn't very happy about that.
I was at a Warped Tour years ago when I was in a band, and I was like 23, and one of my guitar players and bass player were 17. And so we went whatever, and my guitar player seen Tim Armstrong. You know who that is, Rancid?
Yeah.
Come walking up. So he's like, hey, can I get an autograph? And he's all like, he was cool and shit, you know, but he's like, we're having an autograph at the tent over here at like 30 minutes, so blah, blah, blah. And he's talking, and this fucking girl comes up, maybe 12 years old. And he's just all like, oh, hey, girl. I'm like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, you know what, though? We talked about not about the 12-year-old, that's weird. But no, we talked about hanging out with band members, and you were like, yeah, I've fucking been in a band, and people are like, yeah, I get all this pussy. And you're like, I don't get any pussy.
Yeah.
Like the show's over, and then we go home.
Yeah, like I was on dating sites, and like the girls that would whatever talk to me, and they're like, what are you on a dating site? You're in a band and you're not ugly. You could get laid. And I'm like, that's not what all I'm trying to do here, you know?
You don't even know when women are hitting you.
I don't. Every like girlfriend I've ever had is like a girl come up to me and goes, hey, I like you, or my friend likes you. I'm like, okay. I don't know. I don't know.
That's weird. I could tell, and I'm sitting like 5 feet away from you.
I mean, I guess I can kind of tell, but then sometimes you think somebody's flirting with you and they're just being nice. I don't know.
Like, hey, would you want to get some dinner sometime? Like, you know what? I really am into football.
right. Well, which team do you like?
What?
It's funny.
Yeah.
I've always hung out with all the guys.
But yeah, no, I've never had like. One time we played a festival at Tall Tree, if you guys know where that's at.
I do.
And you know I'm a little crazy.
No.
Especially on stage.
No.
So I brought like a pint of rum, and I took like 7 shots. We went on, and we played for like 2-3 hours. And I got the wrong kind of rum. It tasted like rummy alcohol. So I sat on the front of the stage and told the crowd it's fucking community alcohol, right? Yeah. I was jumping off the stage, all kinds of shit. My fucking strap came off my bass and it fell on the ground. So instead of picking it up doing this, I just got on my knees and started, playing like this.
Yeah.
And I didn't know till the next morning that they were like, man, there's a flock of girls sitting there watching you. When you went to the ground, they was all like, of course, I didn't see none of the shit, but.
Like Elvis shook his hips.
Right. They're like, yeah, you was doing all this shit, and they were fucking fanning themselves, and they're like, we're not saying they weren't that they were good looking, and half of them was 12, but still. I was like, well, I mean, it's good to know.
Bunch of trolls sitting over there. For you.
I want to perform at the Gathering of the Juggalos. I think that'd be fun.
No shit. Here's an interesting story. This has probably been 10, 12 years ago. I worked for a company and I hung gutter.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about your fucking flower truck.
No.
It's like, there we go, with the flower truck.
I probably sold some of the shit. Anyways, it was like, there was 4 cabins out in the woods, right?
Okay, that's creepy already.
Right. Well, the owner come there on like the second day. It was just me, and I was like doing the downspouts, finishing it up or whatever. And he's talking to him, and he's like, have you ever heard of these gigolos? And I was all like guys, like male prostitutes? And he's like, no, it's like a band. And I was like, oh, you mean the Juggalos? And he's like, yeah. He goes, that main band that I was like, Insane Clown Posse? He's like, yeah. He goes, every time they do the Cave Fest or whatever it is they do there, this is where they stay. I was all like, no shit. And he goes, yeah. He goes, this cabin here is Insane Clown Classics cabin. This is another band's cabin. This is the other band cabin. He goes, but the 4th cabin is always full of FBI. And I was like, no shit.
Is it in Pittsburgh?
No. This is like
Cave-in Rock.
It's out. It's past Harrisburg.
Oh, I thought you meant the cabins.
No,
I know where that is.
No, it's like way
so it's close
in the woods.
Okay.
And they was doing the Saltpeter Cave. You know what that is? I know it's a weird fucking name. Me and a friend, we put together a show there once, mostly him because he had the money. But the guy that owned it, he looked like Santa Claus and was a hippie, so we called him Hippie Claus. He later banned us from the place, but We had a
You
weekend.
got banned?
Yeah, because we had a weekend Saturday and Sunday festival, like 20, 25 bands. But the Friday, the night before, Nazareth played.
Oh no.
Well,
What?
we had like 5 porta potties, right, that we paid the bill for and shit. But the closest ones to the stage were filled within like an hour. So what we did was we paid for Nazareth's porta potties. So we canceled the check, and then we got banned from it.
Oh.
That dude was a dick. He was so nice until the fucking venue started, until the shit started. He was all like, "You need to do this, 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 this." I'm like, "Fuck, dude, you should have told all us a long time ago." Long time ago.
I don't know why I get the misfits because you're barred from, yeah. And then the more I talk to people, I'm like, oh, I get a lot of misfits. I don't know, just attracted energy that way or what? You know what I mean?
I ain't no goddamn son of a bitch.
I don't know what that's about. But I'd like to.
But the thing is, I fit in everywhere with everybody, so I'm not that big of a misfit.
People don't like you, Joda.
People love me. Just people who own things usually don't like me.
Oh yes, he breaks. Don't let him around anything. He'll break it for sure. And all that jumping shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I got sidetracked.
Yeah, I interrupted you actually.
I was gonna tell you a story when you said your mom said just act like you belong there.
Yeah.
So your mom is friends with my Aunt Linda, one of her best friends, Beth. So my Aunt Linda passed away of cancer, right? So we went to we went out to go see a comedian. We saw Bobcat Goldthwait. Isn't that weird? Yes, but it wasn't that. He like grew, so his comedy.
Well, that was
better.
just an act, anyways.
Well, I mean, his comedy was like that for a while.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
that
all
was
that
his.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the show that we saw, it was I think it was 2017 or 16, something
Oh,
like
not
that.
long ago. Okay.
So it was fucking hilarious. He was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. But when we saw it at the what is it called? Is it Funny Bone? It
Yeah.
is
Yep.
Funny Bone. So our tickets end up. Well, there's not a bad place in
Right.
the house, but
Right.
Linda wanted to be up by the stage, and it's all roped off with these velvet ropes. And I'm like, Linda, we can't go, we can't do that. And she's like, yeah, we can. She's like, just act like you belong here. What are they going to do? And I was like, well, they might kick us out. And she's like, so fuck it if they kick. Who the fuck cares?
Right.
I'm going to sit right there in that seat. There's nobody sitting there, and that's where I want to sit. So we're going to step over this rope, and we're going to sit right there. And she was like, just be cool. And here I'm thinking, in my mind, I'm like, why do I feel like that this fucking rope is like stopping me from like it's a barrier or something? So yeah, I just fucking stepped over it and we went and sat, and nobody said a fucking word. No, we saw them like front row seats.
Did they?
And then,
The seats
yeah.
fill up around you eventually?
Yes, and nobody said a fucking word, not a fucking word. And then so after that, I was like, I think I'm just gonna start doing that.
Yeah, right.
Because nobody does their jobs.
Right.
So nobody fucking cared that I was like, I'm fucking stepping over every rope. And I don't know.
Trust me, security guards usually like to flex their fucking little muscle.
Well, I think I told you the Metallica, when we met Metallica in Carbondale. Did I tell you this story? Where my pass, me and Brandy's pass, everybody's had a number sequence. And ours said 069. I swear to God. I swear to God. And we're on that. Jason
Binge and Purge or whatever?
birthday. Yeah. You could see us. We're on the stage in the snake pit.
I think it's the video to wherever I May Roam. It has Carbondale footage in it.
Well, it's on YouTube. Yeah. And I looked at it, me and JD, and we got a great big fucking TV. And we were looking at it, and I kept pausing it, and I was like, is that me? Because, so the pie hits him, and it's like right in front of us. So I got to be right there, because I remember that.
Right.
But we got backstage. She ditched me. I thought, this bitch ditched me. And she was gone for a while. And I was like, what the fuck? Because we were on the floor. And I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch, she fucking ditched me already here at this concert. And then I see her, and she's like
69 and
And I'm like, what's that? And she's like, we got snake pit tickets and backstage passes. And I was like,
what'd you do?
Yeah, yeah, I know. What did why is this one 586 and ours is 069? You know, I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't notice it, but Lars went, oh, huh. He did, and I was like, what is it? And I'm like looking around, and I was like, oh. I was like, right over here.
Yeah, it wasn't me, Lars.
It wasn't me.
I wasn't stealing your
There.
music. But let's go back to that.
What? What?
As somebody-
Napa or
As
Napster?
somebody who grew up poor as
Not the wrong
shit,
parts.
it was really cool to be able to get free music. But as a musician, whenever he said it, I was all like, I understand what he's saying. I understand
Yeah,
exactly
but you
what
know,
he's saying.
I
But
know, and I understand that, but you know what? That is all gonna. I told you when you gave me that CD, I was like, I don't even listen. They're almost obsolete now.
right.
You know, and then the MP3s, and then I mean, I just listen to streaming music.
And
now.
artists don't get shit for that.
At all?
Very little.
Really?
Because the way I understand it is they have a hard way tracking what the people actually sell. So it's hard for them to be like, no, you owe me 17 cents instead of 13. But yeah, I've heard them talk about it, that it's really streaming platforms.
I don't think it'll be anything but at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, really, the only way for a band to really make money is merch and playing shows.
Yeah, that's really the only way. And streaming, it's like a percentage of a cent.
Right,
As well, so
right,
it's
it's-
very little. I haven't made off of streaming itself, I haven't made my career over $100 yet. And that's just kind of how it is.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to come for a long time because it was back when LimeWire and all that stuff was
Right.
People would trip about it. And I was the first kid surfing and downloading shit. I didn't learn later till now how much that screws over the artists themselves. But it's not only in music, it's in journalism as well and stuff.
Right.
How many people are plucking coins into a newspaper machine, and like with everyone having these I get subscription based things. There has to be a way where the artists are compensated more, or the journalists are compensated
Right.
more for the stories that they cover or the music they put out, because it's almost as you're taking a source of income blindly. And I was thinking about this with the whole AI craze, because everyone is. I get the kinks and benefits of it. But if you're using AI to, let's say, create an album cover of like whatever the hell, wolves or whatever on it, and it's just completely computer generated, and you're charging me $25, that's just gross.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, very.
And I see people do that all the time, and they get away with it. Not too many people call them out because it's like, what are you going to do?
Right.
There's just going to be more bread with along with them.
Right.
So no one's really
I
going to
never
stop.
even pay attention to that, really. But now that you mention it, you know, I don't know, Motley Crue got a lot of shit. I guess that whole song that they did was like AI or something. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I watched the video. I was so mad. I'm not mad at John 5 because
Anti-AI?
I met
AI?
him. Huh?
Anti-AY or anything?
I don't know. I watched the video because it was like on my fucking Facebook.
I thought you meant like a music video.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I thought AI wrote the song.
Oh.
And then they performed it. And Mick Mars, he's the only one I like in that fucking band.
Yeah, he's not there no more.
I know I'll probably get crucified for that because I grew up in the 80s. But
They got apps like that. They have AI apps that will completely write song lyrics for you. I know rappers that do that. If you come at me, I'll fucking expose you.
Yeah, I know a rock guy who's did that with some stuff, like a song, and he literally said like, yeah, well, they come up with a phrase I didn't like, so I like put in a couple words, and it like used it and yada yada. I was like, okay. But like me, I couldn't even imagine going to AI to fucking. That's lame as shit, dude. That is so fucking lame.
Oh.
Let's have AI write a song for us.
I'm not gonna say I don't completely like. I do need like for Spaceboy EDM side projects and stuff. It would be cool to have Donald Trump saying that Spaceboy makes the 618 DJs look like pussies.
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah, right.
I'm not charging anybody for that.
Right.
That's for me.
Party,
That's for me to use.
Under Cali's song is on this touch.
Is this commercial break?
6 feet under.
That is weird.
I'm wearing my seatbelt on the way home.
So last night, no, for real. So I left something here last night after I locked up, and I was down the way, and I turned around and I come back, and I was in the kitchen.
What the fuck was that?
So I need to fucking turn it off. Is what I need to do. It's JD's laptop is open, and it's just randomly fucking going off. But
Just
it
came
did
on and
that.
off like a text tone.
Oh
Right?
my
Yeah,
God. Well,
yeah.
sometimes my jukebox will do that.
It's a
But
fucking advertisement or
It's not
something.
like ESPN for me.
it was weird. I was in the back and I flicked the light on, and fucking, it was a woman's voice and it said something or whatever, and it almost made my heart stop because there
I would
wasn't
freak
anybody
out.
in here. And I come around and I was like this, and I was like, oh, motherfucker. Because Cassandra saw a ghost man in here. So, and it freaked her out. So, and there's weird shit that goes on in here. I'm just saying, there fucking is.
Have you ever looked up the history of what this was?
I don't know.
All
It's
the
an
way?
old building. Old building.
What was it when you played here before?
It was called CK's Corner Pub. It was owned by Brian Hamilton's dad, if I'm not mistaken. He was
Yeah.
the singer for MJ. And I wonder if anyone has any photos of before the remodeling happened, because like that whole egg roof wasn't there. It was all the roof was flat, like where the fucking orange color stops. There's poles around and stuff. But yeah, I think it was in a comedy club for a little bit.
It was. That's when Jeff Batts had it. That's who we leased this from, Jeff Batts. So, do you want to cook? Will you cook me something to eat? Or you have to talk to me? Okay. Carry on.
Karaoke.
Yeah, I don't even think there was a stage back in the days.
It wasn't a 4-inch lift.
No, yeah.
So what all instruments do you play? You just drums or?
Drums. I kind of tried to pick up a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Keyboards, guitar, bass.
I play a little bit of everything except for drums, because drums is the one thing that it's hard if you don't know how to play it to
Yeah.
learn, and people around you be okay with it.
Yeah.
Now I had electric drums for a little bit, which that was the shit, but I don't know, it just still wasn't the same to me, you know.
I'm on the hunt for a new electric kit. We tracked one of the Flyte Risk albums with one, but I don't know. The one I have now, it's pads. You gotta get the mesh ones. Those are the good ones.
Yeah,
The ones I have now, it's almost like my kid. I could let my kids play with it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the real thing to me. I
Right.
forgot the brand name, or I'd shit on them. But
now I played one at Guitar Center in Evansville a couple years ago, dude. That was so, wherever you hit the pad, it was so, man, it was just,
yeah.
it was excellent, dude.
It's hard with the kit that I have now, because I started on Ludwig gear, and then I think now I'm playing a Pearl kit,
Okay.
but I don't really have enough time. I'm always busy, so I don't have enough time to adjust it to the way I
Right.
want it. So anytime like something happens with Flyte Risk, it's like bitter hell, because like, my snare's not toned the way I want it to.
Yeah.
The pedals are hard sometimes. They get hard and then it's soft, depending on the weather.
Right.
Franklin County 618 shit.
Gang.
That's what you had to just go deal with.
Oh, telling you, it's this area. It's the same shit.
It's something after the storm just let everyone off. Whack. A
could
giant
be.
storm came and then everything is like
moon energy.
whack as fuck.
It is. Yeah. When I listen to your music, it's like what happened. Not all of it, of course, but a lot of it is like what happened to me, like growing up here.
Yeah, that's what you said, that it's like,
It is.
It is Franklin County, your music.
It is. It's just a
Franklin
different
County.
decade. We had crack, you have meth. It's like the
Yeah.
same fucking shit. And it's, oh my God.
And that's what scares me most about the area and the state of the future of it is like it doesn't really seem to change. It seems like the substances will change that everyone is on.
But it's the
That
same
seems to
shit,
be it,
kind of.
Yeah, it's the same type of volume. A
I'm
lot
from
of my
Williams-
music is that though. It's just telling a story, being lost and all that.
That's where
Growing
good
up.
music, that's where good art comes from, though, a lot of times, is being pressed down, something good pops up out of it.
Yeah.
Well, I try. Here I'm been trying to get out of it or through it or whatever since I was young, and I'm 52, and I still ain't got my shit together. Like I still ain't got my fucking shit together. I thought it was gonna be different.
Nope.
thought it was going to be different.
That's
and then
what
I'm
I-
just sitting here like, fuck me.
I've talked to people like moms and stuff, and they're all like, I feel like I'm just winging it every day. And I'm like, honey, that's what we're all doing. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, I should know. It's like, no, none of us knows what's fucking going on. We're just all day to day. You think you got it, whatever. That's all of us. We're all doing that. We just pretend like we know what's going on.
Yeah, but do we really? Because like I like
Not
talk to
us.
people.
I mean,
no. I mean
normal
like
people.
yes, the normal people. Okay, so like I'll be in a meeting, which is weird for me to say already, because I'm like, can I be a businesswoman? Well, I guess I am, but I'm not like they are. Like the first thing I want to do when I walk in, I'm just like, yeah, this whole energy has got to. We need some. Anybody got some music on you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're not gonna hear that in a bank. They're not gonna.
No.
They don't want the music on, and I want to eat something.
We got some
I wanna
suckers.
talk. They want to get suckers. I'm looking at them, and I'm just like, what the fuck? They look like they got nice cars and houses and shit, and I always wonder if they're happy.
But you know what that takes to keep up, man? Like if they
No, because they don't have
That's
that.
right. But if you fucking like lost a job or some shit, I don't know, man. I don't understand people who have like $1,000 car payment every month and all this shit. I don't get it, man. It's like I don't get it.
I don't know, but there's got to be an easier way.
Yeah, because I know people who are in debt, like they're still gonna be in debt when they're dead. They got 30-year fucking loan payments for their cars and their houses and shit.
I just want to
like,
go places.
right.
Like I watch your brother. We almost met up because we were driving through that area.
Yeah.
While he was down there, and I was like, "Fuck!" He's like, right. He would post something, and then like he's in New Mexico, and I was like, I'm fucking in New Mexico. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, where are you at?" Because we've got this car. JD's brother bought a Pacer for car parts, and once he put it on the trailer, if we could have went back the same way we came, we would have hooked up with Julian.
Yeah.
But we couldn't because it was too heavy, so we had to go a different way, and then we ended up not. But I was like, where are you at? Because that would be cool, and be like, hey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's out there thugging. He's out there preparing for the apocalypse.
Oh yeah.
Zombie invasion or something.
Yeah, it's just him and his dog. Yeah, he's just out there just fucking. His pictures
Just
are
traveling or
beautiful.
what? Wow.
They're
Little
beau-
Bruce. Yeah, they go everywhere.
So have you ever seen an Arizona sunset?
No.
Oh my
Not in
God.
person, no.
Well, pictures don't do it justice.
Pictures
Because we took pictures and I was just like, oh, that ain't even, no.
I want to bring some of the live shows out to the coast, but the budget has been so low at Leaders Entertainment that like we're contemplating selling SP feet pictures.
Farting in jars.
Yeah, something. Sell it up and sell it as merch. I'll just slap a sticker on it.
Hey, somebody will buy that. Most likely it's going to be a big gay man, but, who cares? That's what I tell JD all the time. I'm like, once you fall asleep, I'm taking pictures of your feet. You'll never know. I'll just reap the rewards.
It's like how I collect all.
Yeah, because he ain't going to know. Once he's asleep, he's out. And they just like, I don't know, prop him up on a pillow. And
Speaking of pictures and stuff, have you guys seen the new story about the, I don't know if he's a teacher or whatever at SIU?
no.
I woke up and seen that.
No.
I had a good laugh this morning.
What
about
is
that.
it?
He's I don't know if he has an OnlyFans or something, but
Okay.
like I believe he has something to do with the medicine or something. SIU. I don't know.
He's what was he? He's a professor, assistant professor.
And he fucking has videos or whatever him jerking off in SIU. Well, today
I love those pictures.
there's a video, there's a picture. It's with his pants. He's sitting in a chair in a laundromat.
Okay.
With his fucking legs pulled up and his asshole out, but they got it whacked out.
Like full fucking
Yeah, and
full V. Like,
in the story, the headline, it has to state that it was 15-minute drive from SIU, and I'm like, why the fuck does it matter how close he is to SIU? Why do you keep bringing this shit up? So I put it on. That's why I comment like, why does it matter how many minutes away from SIU it was?
keep this man and his dirty asshole off our university.
Yes, it was like called "Horny at the Laundromat" was the like, 15 minutes away.
If the fucking he's a professor. I don't know. Maybe he's got some bills to pay.
I guess. Yeah.
Fucking work that shit. I don't know if you should do it. Maybe it was wrong to do it at SIU, but they can't do anything. If you're fucking showing your asshole
15 minutes away.
at 15 minutes away. It is none of SIU's business.
What's funny is there's somebody that commented on there is like, I'm so glad I just bought a brand new washer because I used to go there.
He should be a full gangster about this too in his response. He should be like, look, I was waiting for the dryer to be done. I was fucking bored.
I just clipped the lint trap out of the fucking dryer. I'm checking my own lint trap.
I got to see this soon. I don't know. A man's asshole that's
I would have
blacked
popped it up
out.
here, but I don't think we can.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be great.
We might get sued by SIU.
I got a laundromat in my little shit town I live in that has a bar in it too.
Oh yeah.
Really?
So you can wash clothes and then go get hammered.
Yeah,
Fuck,
and
that's
then
how
probably play
babies are made.
machines, right? Or
Yeah.
do they have machines?
Yeah,
That's why they
everyone has to have slot machines because all of you 618 fat sows get angry when there's no place where you can gamble, like we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, or some crap. I feel like an old man.
Oh, he is a happy gentleman right there. And I mean, look.
Is that a censored? I thought he was sitting on a chair, and that was the back of the.
That's what
Wait,
it
let me
looks
look.
like.
Let me
Breasts
look.
are.
That is what it looks like. But yeah, I wanted to find
I don't know. Maybe not on property, but
a recent social media post titled "Horny at the Laundromat" allegedly shows Miller engaging in explicit behavior at Wonder Wash in Carterville, roughly 15 minutes from the SIU campus.
I wonder if that kind of publicity would get people coming in here.
I put,
I'm like, yeah, you want to host my show, dude? I'll give you a job.
I put "but" as in BUTT. But why does it matter how far away from SIU it is? Is that part of his kink?
Like he's just sitting there like a fucking dog, saliki dogs. Dogs.
Oh my god, that's funny. That is great, actually.
I love it when people get caught out like that.
But for more details on this allegation, visit SIU Stroker.
That was my favorite part of the whole thing.
Why is it? So that's what I put.
That's what I thought it was a joke at first.
So is SIU Stroker his OnlyFans page?
I'm like, no, this was the SIU Stroker, not the the guy in the picture was the SIU Stroker.
So the fucking whatever it is, it's called SIU Stroker. What the fuck is that?
Now we give him a nickname, like he's like the hash slinging slasher, jerking off in laundromats.
I bet his asshole's clean.
Well, it has to be if he's presenting it like
No
that.
I
shit.
want to see the asshole.
The comments I got the most likes on, I put, this picture shows he's a real asshole. Everybody loved that one. So that was cheesy as fuck, but
There's nothing funnier than Southern Illinois Facebook
no shit.
activities. You ever get on these insert town name here groups, and it's always like, can you turn all the neighbors playing loud music? It's 4:00 in the afternoon. I'm trying to sleep. Can you turn it down?
Carbondale has the slash worst best one, because if you ordered a large fry and got a small fry, they're taking pictures and putting it on Carbondale Connect. Can you believe the people at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
What the fuck?
I ordered no onions. Look at this. Like, oh my god. Everybody's anonymous on there. It's all like,
I like the satire pages. And then what blows my mind is if there's a town satire page and people think it's the real fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's like, are you that goddamn stupid? Because
they are.
they are.
They are.
And then they start to argue back and forth, and they were like, we were at that town meeting or whatever it is, and I'm just like, whoa, man.
Speaking of low man, did anybody show up with signs and shit at your track show?
No. No, it was actually.
They said they was going to.
It was actually the most packed show.
No shit.
Was that one?
I guess it was 2 drag shows ago. The guy said he was going to show up with a sign.
No, it was our second one, so it was the last drag show.
Nah, you just had one yesterday.
We
though.
did.
Take that, you MAGA fucktards.
Yeah. Yes, I love I get so crazy. I'll tell him myself, I don't give a fuck. I'm old. I don't give a fuck anymore. So, yeah, you may see me in here and I might possibly have a buzz, and I may possibly have my ass hanging out. Possibly.
Wait, did you have a buzz last night?
I did not, because
I was
JD
gonna
did
say.
not come to the show,
Nah.
and I had to drive back to Mount Vernon.
I don't
so
say. I don't know if
couldn't
I've ever seen you buzzed in ever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I'm fine.
I don't know.
I love people when I'm drinking.
I don't know if I've ever seen you drink.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot. I try not to.
I mean, I didn't even realize it until you said sometime that you don't really drink, and I got thinking. I was like, yeah, she doesn't drink.
I don't
do
drink
love that
anymore, but I would get drunk and I would be the type to sing karaoke for 12 hours. To the point where my wife is like, it's 3 in the morning. Her kids are asleep.
Shut up. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, I know I get on JD's nerves because if it is slow in here, and I never really was a karaoke person before, but just lately, I mean, if I'm like, well, there ain't nothing to do. I got like 4 people in here. I'm like, pull up this. You got this song? I'm gonna try this song, and I don't really sing that great, but I'll get on there, and then like people will leave or whatever, and we'll just be sitting there, and this is the look I'll get from him because he'll be sitting at the computer. He's bored. He'll be looking at his phone is what he'll be doing, and I'm thinking of what else can I sing?
He's watching turtle porn. Don't let him watch.
I know he does. I know
He
it.
sent it to me.
I know. Well, he'll send it to me too. So every one you get, I get. So yeah, I'll be sitting there, and then I'll be like, hey, can you do this? And he'll just, this is the look. Wait, it's like this. Wait. He'll go. He's so annoyed. He's like, no. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to practice it while there's nobody in here because it's going to suck and it's going to take me a minute. So let me just do this.
I thought you were going to be like he was going to say, once the turtle climax.
Middle of a turtle three-way here, Katrina.
Come on, Shell's bumping. Don't interrupt me.
If you want some later, you're going to let me finish this.
I always tell him he looks like a Muppet when he gives me that look. He does. He almost doesn't look real.
Speaking of Muppets, how about that fucking pentagram singer?
Oh, I fucking know. I love him now.
Oh, dude,
Why?
I like seeing him talk and shit. I'm all like, yeah, I thought he was that one.
I love how that's what it took for that band to get a big viral break.
But it's awesome that it did, man.
Yeah, it's
fucking
great.
awesome. I wonder if they thought of that or
It
what.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
And at first I thought it was a picture, and he starts turning. He looks like fucking something Jim Henson created. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, dude, get it. And then, yeah, I started watching his shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, their band is killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the music, well, it's... Yeah, I listen
He starts
to it.
talking about bands that's influenced him on his new album, and he's all like, you ain't heard of them yet, but
Yes,
you're going to.
yes, you've never heard of him.
But you're going to.
Yes, I know, and you know what? I'll go look him up.
Right, because, yeah.
And he's right. I'm
Who
like, oh,
knows?
yeah.
Maybe that professor has a band. He's showing his asshole. Maybe he'll be great.
That's so funny.
Only bands.
They hire him as a mascot and they just paint his asshole every night. They don't use his face.
The assholes.
But your face don't make the money, your ass makes
Right. Salukey Stroker here. Stroke on, stroke off.
Oh my god, that is crazy. That's a good idea, actually.
So who are you into hip hop?
Yeah.
Who five favorite rappers?
Shit. Fuck.
It's okay. You don't have to answer.
Nah, I'll shed some light to some. Of course, you got the local cats are really going crazy and pushing in a lot of work right now. You got Squally 2 times up in Springfield, Mr. Shipley doing his thing. You know, you got
I know Mr. Shipley.
You got Zach Tier and Holdren who will be here with me. Is that next week or in 2
It's
weeks?
in April, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't think
April
you
12th.
play. You should have had a March show, and I don't know why you didn't.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
But,
think maybe because you played. Oh, you did. You did have a March show because you played for the birthday party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did that. Fuck, who else is big? Oh yeah, my boy Gavin Bryce, who would have been here with me, but he's at home sleeping right now. He's at my house sleeping. Right
It is the day of rest and all.
But he's gonna come up here do his thing. And then
Task just won an award, right?
Task, yes.
And Heather just won an award for Photographer of the Year. Task won Song of the Year.
Yeah, the Hate Me it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually
voted
waiting on them to see if
that.
they want to join me for this rodeo April 12th that we're having here.
Okay.
Which I was going to announce later. We have room for open slots, and I've been offering them to just open grabs. We're not charging artists to perform at these Leaders Entertainment shows like some other people may do. And it'll be a fun night. And we got a lot of time to fill. Most of the acts are... I'm doing the longest set of the night so far. Because everyone's used to doing their 15, their 20s and stuff, you know, which is cool. It's quick, you know.
So that is the Outer Space Rodeo, correct?
Yes.
And so then the EDM is Invasion?
They're just a Space Boy Invasion. The thing with the whole rodeo thing was it's like, I'm up there pretty much pretentiously singing to backing music. There's got to be something cooler than that. So intrigue like a theme or something. I'm horrible at picking themes. I've been booked on shows with some hideous themes. And
Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
I had the name for a tour, and the tour never panned out. So I was just like, fuck it. Any show that I do from now on is an outer space rodeo, and you get these exhibits of songs, of doors you may open or lanes that you go down. Now for the events, the exhibits are the opening acts themselves. So it's each different type of style of flavor, which is very diverse.
Yeah, that's nice.
Which includes with my set, which of course has the water drums and the guitar and stuff, because it was just it got to, I wanted to do more instead.
I
of
love that. That
keeping
blew
it.
my mind. The first time I saw you, you came out and did that, and I was just like, ooh.
And a lot of people don't book me because of that.
Right.
And it's fine. I certain venues I keep it off to the side. Like I don't do it all the time. The rodeos I'm going full out for though, but
I don't understand why they wouldn't. What's the reason behind that?
I'm not sure. Maybe just for cleanup, or they're worried about
Oh, we don't
maybe
get
if
shit.
somebody slips and falls
maybe
and hurts
slips and
themselves.
falls.
We don't have any insurance that come with the events.
Yeah,
and-
you fell.
Yes, I actually broke my toe skateboarding that morning, but it's better now.
Yeah,
So I
that's
guess it wasn't
good.
broken.
That's good.
You've had a broken arm in here
Yeah,
before.
somebody asked me if I was a poser because I had these shoes on. They were like, do you skateboard? And I was like, no. But my fucking boyfriend did in my 20s, and I had to sit there and watch ollies and kick flips and fucking grinds for hours and hours and hours while I was listening to him. So shut the fuck up.
We had one show where it was the radio. It was the rodeo and people skate like a. Shout out C-Town Skate Crew. You guys are fucking kick ass, and thank you for all the shows you guys gave to us.
Where are they
in the
from?
past. Centralia.
Centralia.
They're like a little skate collective, and
Hell
they
yeah.
host parties and events. We were playing
C-Town.
at Poplar Place, which was what is my most favorite venue that I performed at, like outside of Franklin County, because Kit Kats is my Franklin County #1. All the other bands can eat ass. I don't care if you see this. And that's how it is. But if you go to
Is
St.
there even
Louis-
that many other venues in Franklin County that?
Not much, no.
Allow anything?
You got Beast Bills with a. I'm forgetting his name now. Sorry. That's out in.
Perry County, though, because that's DuQuoin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course Carbondale's night scene and stuff, and Heron's got a few clubs. But yeah, it's really limited, which I think is cool of what we do here, because we can give that to the people finally, and it's
Right.
It's not a far drive. It's close to home. Whenever people aren't trying to protest it or make nasty comments about it.
Or they just want to hear. I mean, I want to hear the same songs I've been listening to for years too, but I want to hear something different. Want to hear
Right.
something original.
Right.
And if it's local, and some of them blow me the fuck away. They blow me away. I'm just like, oh man, that's good.
It's what keeps me going too, because a lot of my stuff deals with the internal struggle, and I'm a very big. I wouldn't call myself an advocate because I don't really. I'm not a public speaking endorsements talking about mental health, but I do spread the message in my music and try to keep it alive in my performances and stuff, and spread that message around wherever I travel.
And I think that kind of message that way gets to people way more than someone who comes and formally speaks about it.
Yeah,
I have
more people will
driven-
Because they
relate to it.
feel it.
Yeah.
I have taken off. I've left my house and was in a fucking mood. Something up here, right? Got in my car, was listening to you. I hit a back road, Now, in my 20s, I would have been smoking pot, but I don't do that anymore. So I just hit a back road. It's therapeutic, right?
Yeah.
So I'm driving and I'm listening to you, and the lyrics hit, and I just burst into tears, and I love that.
That's awesome.
Because later, after you release that out, then you feel
better.
Yeah, you feel better. So I'm just like, fuck. Yeah, fuck, that's good.
Yeah, it's a release for
That's
sure.
how I feel too, until it's time to perform the songs live again. And then it's like you gotta go through them thought processes again. I have to literally multiple times stop myself, either in the beginning of the show or in the multiple breaks of the show, of just breaking down. I don't know if I'm over the nervousness factor of like, this is who I am and this is what I do, because I'm already past that judgment type of decision making. But I do go through a lot of crazy shit. I'm very hard on myself. I feel like I don't matter to people. Anybody can do what I'm doing. It's a very replaceable and very learnable thing.
But the thing is, people don't have it in them to do it.
Yeah.
And that you do, that's special.
And a lot of people are lazy with it, and they like to blame other people. And
That's a big thing.
Like,
That's a big thing.
I'm completely thankful for the fact that I can not only do this well, but intelligently.
Right.
And do it with enough care to where, yes, we can all be destructive and destroy and all this, but at the end of all of it, we come back and become normal people again, is really what it's all about.
Yes.
And there's a certain type of engagement where it's like, I'm giving you something, you're giving me something, and there's a certain type of connection that happens in the middle there that's just fucking beautiful.
That's where it's at, man.
And it's all down into the music. And I'm really disgusted with a lot of the local rap music that's come out now, because it's all sounded very copy-pasted. It's all most of the same style. It's all the same message. There's not really much creativity. They're not deeping really into how they feel personally. And
That's how I feel about a lot of the new
it
rap
feels
in general.
forced in a way. It's almost like and it's a name person here, and I'm sure it would fit. And that's kind of where the whole collective of my stuff is. It's a protest against all that colorful shit and trend setting and
It is
stuff.
trendy.
Like, you're not gonna fucking enjoy what you see, mostly. Not a lot of people. How do you make this make sense, people? Tell me. How do you make this make sense? But it's
You got to see the show. That's why.
Yes, yeah. And it's all like in the live shows, it's all in a sense of very just rush. The only way I can explain it is a rodeo. It's just a tornado of multiple vibes and feelings, to where the storm is over. At the end of it, we can all hug each other and live our lives.
And that's fucking art right there, dude. That's art. That's true art.
Yeah, it's the part you say, lightning strikes me, and the music even changes right there, and I just fucking burst into tears. Because it almost builds up. It's fucking genius.
Yeah, I strictly now have to record alone. I don't record in front of people anymore. I think I work faster that way.
That's the way I do it too.
Because I don't have to worry. I'm very like eyes
Yeah.
in the back of my head. Is everybody having a good time? I worry
Right.
very much about
Yeah.
that.
No,
And it's
I
like,
got to
it's
be in my own
I'm in a
world.
studio. If you're not having a good time, go somewhere else.
Right. That's what I never understood, like people bringing people with them to the studio and shit, like
Yeah.
girls and shit. It's like, you're not an artist. You're trying to get laid out of this motherfucking shit.
And I luckily have my own at home at the moment. I have two. I have one in town here and then one at home about a couple miles away. But yeah, it's easier for that. I'd like to get in other bigger studios, but travel and all that.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of studios in St. Louis I want to check out. Shout out to Bunker Studios if you ever see this. And
I recorded a couple times at Jupiter Studios in St. Louis. I don't even know if it's still a thing anymore.
I want to say the Rec Room or Red. It's not the Red Room because that's a club. But if I get it wrong, forgive me, Hakeem. But he's got a studio out there, and it's really good quality. I've kind of learned how to take on all this stuff like podcasting and like I had an interest in radio, so I started a podcast. Most of that got into from when I'm shopping for stuff and I either get left on red or not responded to. It's like, all right, then fuck it. I'm gonna make my own.
Yeah.
Do it myself.
Yeah.
And that's really how Leaders Radio started. And we just recently closed the door at Leaders Radio. Free JSO. They'll reopen whenever he's home again. And it's been really emotional, but it's worked its way out. It's kind of been
So what is
one day at a time.
I heard you say that many times, the free JSO. What is that? What is that about?
That is my brother we kind of started. We were a whole group collective called Red Bean Money Team, and we really started making noise in the local area and helping out a couple of artists to get their feet and have places to record. And we would live stream performances, and then we'd have them on our shows called the Chatter World Show at the time. And we would just kind of all get together and create. And then we lost one of our guys. One of our guys got killed. His name was Cash. And then just turmoil and egos, not real very much with certain people, I would say, but lots of partying. We have to have spent maybe $10,000 on drugs and alcohol just combined, and fucking fights happen. People start bad mouthing behind people's backs and stuff. Girls get in the mix. People start sharing girls. Then they have kids, and then somebody tries to marry the guy's wife, and that actually happens.
Oh, shit!
They divorce a few months later.
No,
I'm
boy.
sorry, man. That's a funny story.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were all together, and then J-So
Yoko
just recently
Ono.
got pinched.
Yeah, Courtney Love.
And our man J-So, he recently got in some trouble, so we're hoping everything's fine and we can get him home soon.
So he
we've
locked
kind of
up?
kind of been pushing the campaign. Yeah, he's in prison. So it's kind of been like keeping the name alive. A lot of
So-
people have the attention span to move on. And
Yeah.
something's like, no, you're not going to move on. You're
Right.
going to fucking keep yourself here because he's going to be back.
Right.
and
TikTok.
everyone's
So
gonna be ready.
what is he in prison for? I'm sure it's public knowledge if you looked him up, but
He's fighting a murder case.
oh,
That's really, I think, all I know about it. I've seen the news and it made me sick. Because it has to be on the news.
Yeah.
Because it's a shooting. They got to report it.
Right.
But I don't. He was with an accomplice, and I don't think he's fully guilty on it. Yeah, we're hoping everything works out for him, and we're sending us all the help and aid that we can. We have absolutely no money at the company whatsoever at the moment, but keeping awareness, trying to keep the bubble open so that he has something to come home
Right.
entertained to.
well, that is a tough thing because, well, I don't know where he lives or anything, but in Franklin County, oof, it's so it makes me think of Boss Hogg, and it does, and a lot of younger people might not get that reference, but oh my God, I've been fucked so much. And I'm going to tell you another thing, and it's weird, and I'm going to say it, it's fucking weird. You could take 50 people, 50 random people, just pick 50 people all around, and each one of them be like, in the last 5 years, how many times have you been pulled over? We'll give them 5 years. You could be pulled over a few times in 5 years.
Yeah.
I get fucking pulled over all the motherfucking time.
Did you get pulled over 5 times in one trip?
Yes, 5 times in one. No, actually, there was 6 altogether with my car, but JD was driving it once. And then I think, and I was telling this to JD, and I don't think he believes me. And we've been dating now, we've been together now for 8 years, and he fucking believes me. I was like, I told you, motherfucker, it's different here. It is different here. It's
Yeah.
different. And if that somebody doesn't like you or you don't have money,
Oh, yeah.
and that might be in other counties too, but different here still.
I try to stay out of this
Very
county.
cliquey, too. Everyone runs
Very.
in a collective.
Very.
I've always tried to stay out of Franklin County. I've never had no trouble here, nothing. I don't know why. Just it gives me a feeling.
And well, yeah, it gives me one too. And you know, I'm going to tell you what I need to do, what would be in my best interest as a person, as a business owner, is to shut up. But I can't. But I can't. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I just want to fucking blast it out.
Yeah. I thought he was going to say move to another
Nah.
county, but
Shit, I mean, we were talking about moving to Tennessee.
it'd be easier for you to move to another county than to shut up. Yeah, I know
don't-
you.
I don't like to shut up. That's right. And that's another thing. That's a problem with me. There's something wrong where I have, it's a complex, I guess, and it stems back from when I was younger of authority figures. So
Oh, yeah, I don't like authority.
if you like come and you're like this to me, I don't do well. And JD notices it too, because I was making fun of him because we got pulled over and he was driving, And I was like, what, are you going to fucking suck his cock?
That's what he said. Because he had his
I'm
shit
like-
out and ready for the cops. He's like, just suck his dick.
He's over here licking balls. And he was like, well, did we get a ticket? You know what I mean? Like, he's like, be nice.
He comes from law enforcement, though, right?
He does. We grew up different. He and I grew up different. He's got like, you know, he was in church every Sunday and Wednesday, like you.
I was too.
Yes, like you. I call him choir boy. He's never smoked pot. He's never done a drug. He didn't drink alcohol until he was 21. Like, that's weird.
Oh, wow.
To me, that's weird.
When I turned 21, drinking alcohol wasn't fun no more.
Like, I was drinking. I was like, I think I was 14.
I was 12, 13 when I was drinking, but I had two
Yes.
older brothers.
I know.
3 and 6 years older, so I seen a bunch of shit before I should have. But
I started smoking at 9.
Yeah.
weed or cigarettes?
I think both.
Okay, I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. I've tried everything else. I've never smoked a cigarette.
I smoke weed every day. I don't drink anymore. I think I started drinking. It was like 11.
Oh shit. Yeah.
We'd all hang out with the gangs and stuff. We'd all fucking party and shit. It was a fun time.
Now, when I say drink, I hung out with my older brothers. It's not like I, had my own stash at home or anything.
Yeah.
At 12. We were drinking Mad Dog or Purple
Pints
Passion.
under the pillow came later. In life.
right. Hiding them from my old lady when I was 30. No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah.
I come from, I have alcoholics and shit in my family, but it's just not a big thing that if I get so wasted, the next day I'll be like, man, I want to get that wasted again. Like, nah, I need like 5-6 days. Maybe next weekend I'll do it again. But
Well, that's also with age. Well, unless you're like functioning alcoholics. I know a lot of functioning alcoholics. I mean, that's what they are. They fucking got their shit together, but they're drunks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. I stopped. I quit in my 20s. Well,
I'm the kind of guy that I don't need liquid courage.
Yeah.
I have enough courage that if I get
some
liquid
people
courage.
think I'm drunk or fucked up on something. They're like, I want what she's taking.
Well, you like hang
And I'm
out.
fucking
You hang
sober.
out and stuff at like the bar, so I just assumed you drank too. Until you said something one day, like, wow, yeah, I've never.
Yeah.
Now that you think about it,
I'm very happy I love people when I'm drunk. I don't know. I couldn't fight anybody if I was ever drunk. Now, on other drugs, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up. But on alcohol, I love everyone. I love everybody.
Bath salt wrestling match. Even.
Oh my god. Oh
I
my
have.
god. And that's I'll tell you something. So, did I tell you that there was a gun over by my brother's? Did I tell you that?
I don't think so.
What ended up fucking Shane took it. It's like a whole fucking thing, man. I'm gonna tell you what. That street plus guns equals and no cops. Nobody gives a shit because it's right out of county,
Yeah.
so it's not Benton anymore. You're dealing with county cops, and then oh my god, yeah.
Where was the gun at?
In a bag of laundry. So that street. Well, my mom, she's.
I've been over there once.
I know you have. It's like a scary fucking movie, is it not? Pretty scary.
We had a guest, and he was talking about trap houses,
Oh,
the
my
whole
God.
thing. And he's like, I'm taking you to trap house with us. And I was like, yeah, thought he was joking.
Yeah.
No, we went to a trap house.
Yeah, it is.
And like I said, I understand why they call it a trap house because I don't even do caffeine. And I was all like, damn, I kind of want to do some of that shit.
Yeah. Like it does look fun.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, what the
To
hell?
me, when I walk in, it looks devastatingly sad. Like it breaks my fucking
Like
heart.
the wood on the floor or the carpet and all the
And
shit's
then
ripped up.
my family and because my family, my brother is there, so
And he's a nice guy.
he's fucking nice.
He's a
He's
nice guy.
goddamn. He's fucking. I would say at this point, because he's been an addict for 17 years, I would say psychosis. Because when I talk to him, I remember the day. I'm probably gonna fucking cry. I remember the day my fucking mom brought him home from the hospital.
As a baby?
Yeah. Because I fucking
How
love
much?
him.
What's the age difference between you guys?
10 years.
10.
Yeah, everybody got a Cabbage Patch Kid, and I got a little brother. So I got the real thing.
No shit.
You know, it was yes, and so I grew up. I love him. So to see him, it's awful, and then to see the county and all of the fucking bullshit that goes along with it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting is what it is, and it makes me so angry.
Yeah.
And then I can listen to Skylar, and I'm like, fucking, that's exactly right. Because I'll listen to his lyrics, and I'm like, it's fucking the truth.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
get in my
truth.
way of thinking like that because I've lost numerous friends of just drugs and shit, and it's like it's just me crying at my floor like this isn't fair in a way. Like
Yeah.
you know. But it's just, I guess, a cycle of life, and people have trouble. That's why I try to encourage people to take care of one another, because I see it on the internet all the time. You people really don't fucking care about each other, and there's really nothing that's going to make anyone care. But the best we can do is just be there for the people that
Right.
we know, you know.
And that is even hard to do because I've been there for Shane. I was the last one to bail out, and he fucking cried, which broke my heart too. But you know, he's so fucked up, Joda. He's so fucked up.
When's the last time you seen him?
Just like 2 days ago.
Damn.
Because he was at my brother's when I took John to the VA. Because my brother's also a Navy veteran, and he's diabetic
Hey, dude.
and he's fucked up. And they steal his fucking medicine. They
Shane
steal
was
his
a good
fucking-
guy too, man. I don't.
It's the saddest thing. And I went inside that trailer, and I got a text last night, and they were like, Shane's got an extension cord running over to your brother's trailer. Well, my mom pays the bills over there. And the people on that street, I went and talked to a couple people because I was asking questions because a guy put a fucking axe through my brother's door. I got a video of it. We called the cops. You know, let them come to their motherfucking house.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Because they don't give a fuck that an axe went through my
No.
brother's house.
No.
And I'll tell you this, I'm going to get mad. I'm going to listen to Skylar later. I'm going to tell you this. So I'm in the car with JD. We're driving to pick up shit for the bar. And I'm on the phone with the cops. This is true. And I'm talking about this guy. His name is... I can't say it. Tyler Schofield. He fucking hit my car with his bike. Put an axe through my brother's
Like a
goddamn
bicycle or
door.
a motorcycle?
bicycle.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, probably stolen.
That's
I'm
what
sure.
I figured.
And fucking, I'm outside my brother's house, and he comes and he says he's gonna kill my mom, he's gonna kill my fucking brother, gonna put an axe through my chest. My mom's 72, whatever. Just fucking says all this shit, and then I'm telling the cops that, and then the cops go, I'm not even joking. The cops go, well, we don't have any proof of that. And I said, I just fucking told you. So you've got verbal proof. I just told you.
Yeah.
And my mom was there. And then I was driving, and I looked at JD, and I go, he goes, I didn't hear you say that. And I looked at JD, and I go, did I not just fucking say that? And then the cop goes, ma'am, if you're going to get an attitude, we're not going to continue this discussion. I swear to God. I said, well, then I guess we're not going to fucking continue this discussion
shit.
because I got a goddamn attitude right now.
Yeah.
Fucking, if you didn't just goddamn hear me say that, why the fuck am I talking to you?
But
and
you-
then I wanted to go ... cunt face.
But now you go like
Want to come over sometime? How about that?
go to the
Wanna
next
come
gas
over
station or
sometime?
something and threaten that lady, whoever's working like that, and I guarantee you'll be in jail.
Oh yeah, I was the aggressor. That's what he said. I was the aggressor. Oh, they put an axe through my door, but I'm the aggressor. Okay.
They left like, damn,
I just-
I understand
I
why
just
they
wanna
put the
make
axe
sure
in
I
that bitch's door.
understand that. Maybe me talking like this is the reason why I get pulled over more than anybody that I fucking know.
Oh, maybe.
I get pulled over all the fucking time.
If the police are watching this, she's never in my car, so please don't pull me over.
I can see it. Ma'am, license and registration. Fuck you, go fuck yourself.
Like roll down the
Really?
window like that and just have it.
Because that's all you
out like
have
that.
to, man.
Oh, they don't like that either.
Oh, hell no.
Roll your window down, ma'am. No, can't. I don't have to do that. Here you go, right there.
Yeah, and that's when they're like, we're getting her.
We don't like that. Yeah, I got pulled over 5 times in one night. People don't believe that shit because I had a headlight out. And the next day, JD bought me. I told JD, I was like, I drive 37. I was like, there's a fuck ton of deer and goddamn raccoons that I'm hitting all the time. I can't see. I'm 52. It's dark. I used to drive home from bars all the time and it wouldn't bother me, but I fucking can't see anymore. And so he bought me those fucking headlights that piss everybody off. Those super bright fucking headlights. That's what I have on my car. Because I had a padiddle and I fucking got pulled over 6 times. And I just, by the end of it, my hand was like this. The only thing that's wrong is I got one headlight out. That's it. So, and I went from Marion to Mount Vernon and got pulled over 6 times. Well, 5 times. JD got pulled over once driving it. But my hand was like this.
On one trip, right?
Yeah. And well, in Mount Vernon, I got pulled over at Razzles, which is at Huck's. And then 3 blocks down, another fucking Mount Vernon cop pulled me over. 3 blocks away. That's why my hand was shaking like this. And this is what I did. I rolled down the window. I gave him my driver's license and I was so fucked and fucking shaken. I started driving away and he goes, ma'am. And I stopped and he goes, I gotta run your stuff. He was like, are you okay? And I was like, dude, I've been pulled over I said, are you pulling me over for the headlight? He said, yeah. I go, well, I've been pulled over 5 times. I just want to go the fuck home. That's what I want to do right now. And I had it on, I recorded it. Because I don't trust fucking none of them.
Yeah.
So I had it recording. Just in case. They were trying to say I was fucked up or whatever. I fucking failed a sobriety test. I have failed it. I failed it 4 times and I was completely sober. I just got off work.
Like toe to heel and shit.
All that shit. I was like alphabet backwards.
Yeah.
I can't do that sober.
I seen them like ask people to say your alphabet from M to Z without singing. What? So I know the song. A, B, C, D. I couldn't start at N either. I'd be like, A, B, C, D, N.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be able to start it backwards.
I would have to say it
I'm
all
like,
the way
see?
forward and then like.
I don't fucking know. I'm
ZX
tired.
xylophone.
Xylophone. Z and X and.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm tired. I fucking worked. I just want to go home. I don't want to play this game. I don't know what this is. I'm sober. If you can't tell I'm sober, you do not need to be a police officer. Go to Walmart. I hear they're hiring. But you did not like that. I did say that because I'm fucking a smart ass.
Yeah.
It's bad. Should shut my mouth. He was like, well, we could do this the easy way or the hard way. I go, well, I guess we're doing it the hard way. I guess.
Could you tell me how each way goes? And then I can pick.
Well, the easy way would be like, you know I'm sober by talking to me.
Right.
Which you should, since you're a fucking cop. A cop should know.
I think they're
Because I'm a fucking bartender. I can tell when somebody's intoxicated. I don't have that authority to arrest anybody.
You can cut them off though.
I can cut them off. I can tell you not only if they've been drinking, I can tell you if they're smoking pot, if they're on methamphetamines, if they did benzos. I can fucking tell you what they're on.
If they went down on the OnlyFans girl that night.
That's right. That's right.
What the web address is.
That's what I'm saying. That they need more training.
So when are you back here again?
April 12th. We'll be doing the Outer Space Rodeo. It'll be myself, and then co-headlining with me. It'll be Zach Tier, Holden, Gavin Bryce, and we have performance slots open. Cousin Jay Miko might stop by for a couple songs, and it's gonna be a fun night. And the announcement I was going to make is, so far this is the only Skylar Pendergast show at Kit Kat's for the year of 2025. So you better get your asses here, because we're taking this Outer Space Rodeo all over America this year. And I'm going to pay a lot in gas money and gas station hot dogs. It'll be worth it. And me and my hurt stomach will put on a fantastic show every night for the people.
Damn, you remember when gas station hot dogs were cheap? Yeah. I guess they're still cheap for what stuff costs, but shit.
They're cheap for me. Slip them in your fucking sleeve. I'm not paying for this dead pig.
How many slimy wieners you got up your sleeve?
Yeah. Shake the grease out. Slip it in my pocket.
But how many minutes away from SIU was you?
Well, he hasn't sent the location yet.
Oh, okay.
Those are the plans.
Did I went off on a fucking tangent, didn't I? I'm so sorry.
Location Crossroads out now on all streaming platforms as well.
I'll be listening to that later, get my anger out.
And go check out my wife's tape, Return to Monsters at Midnight by Many Monsters on SoundCloud.
Yeah, JD and I listened to that driving here the other day. And I asked him, He don't pay attention to me. Never
You produce
listens.
that?
Yeah.
But I asked him, I said, do you know who that is? And he goes, no. I said, well, I told you the other day who it was. And he was like, I didn't pay attention.
It's a really cool, laid back, beachy,
I might have to check it out.
really emotional type of vibe. It's I guess the concept of it's the love story. It's pretty much our love story on record, so it's a really good record. I did a little bit of the engineering. I didn't make all the beats on it, but it's still a fantastic record.
Is there just, I thought is there just 3 songs? Or is there more?
There was 4,
Oh, okay.
but SoundCloud denied one of them
Oh.
for whatever reason. I
I
think we
think
couldn't
I've
get the
only-
instrumental licenses. So yeah, they took off that one. But we're thinking of, because that's a great song. We were thinking of maybe doing a video to it or something. There's just so much going on in the world of leaders. I like shake in my sleep at times. It's hard to get away from a computer. I don't think I've taken a day off. I took my birthday off. We had a grill out. And since then, I haven't taken a day off, I think, since 2017 or 2016.
That's how you get things done, though, man.
Yeah. And it's I bitch a lot, but it's almost like, hey, asshole, shut your mouth, because this is the career you asked for,
Right.
so take it.
What do you use to record? I use Cubase.
Cubase is really cool. I started off, I guess, like a lot of people, you get the Audacity as the kind of the learning to walk. And then I started messing around with Mixcraft after a buddy showed it to us. And then messed around with FL a little bit, but I
Yeah.
still don't understand the interface that well.
Yeah, I've never did too much on it.
GarageBand is cool. I used GarageBand to record Location Crossroads, and I used Mixcraft to record my first album, Zenith. And at the moment in the studio now, we're using Logic Pro.
Logic.
Because
That's
we're trying out some new shit. And that's the only thing that I can find that I can work on an iPad. Because if I'm at home recording myself, I'm tired of going back and forth to hit buttons on my
Yeah,
thing if I mess
yeah.
something up, so I can do it all on the iPad.
yeah. I don't
It's
think
cool.
Cubase. Doesn't go with anything Apple, does it?
I think my buddy.
Or it's Mac. It doesn't go with.
I got a buddy who records on a Cubase, and then I have another friend who uses that's Studio One. Is another one.
Okay.
Horseshit. There's a bunch of them.
Oh yeah. I got a buddy we started music and shit together, and he's owned a professional studio and all that shit. So everything I get, he just
Yeah.
rips it off his computer and puts it on mine. So
Are
that's
you
why
talking about Dave?
Yeah.
I see commercials where it's like this person's got his phone and he's on his headphones and he's like, "The world outside has grass. It's green." It's like the worst thing you've ever fucking
Yeah.
heard. And it's like, this app will transform it into a song.
Yes.
It makes me want to throw my phone
Yes.
down the fucking toilet.
Yes, and I have the fear that a lot of people are doing that because a
It's
lot
like
of
you
shit
don't
sounds
see-
the same and not original.
Yeah.
All the same fucking themes.
And it seems it's this business. You don't see anything that's like, are you having trouble working finance? This app will just do it all.
right.
Thank you for not ruining that industry.
Yeah.
It's doing so well for itself.
Right, those fucking people who do your taxes, they're safe if they're trying. No, because you got fucking whatever.
I'm over here booking outer space rodeo shows at children's birthday parties at this point.
Bar mitzvahs and shit. And, yeah.
But it's the grind though. You always have them shows where it's like you're playing to the other bands.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's that.
That's like
really,
90% of the fucking shows, dude.
I wish I would have appreciated it. I'm still in the Flyte Risk world. I'm still kind of in that world, which is very fun because it makes it more laid back.
Yeah.
Especially for Flyte Risk, I think I tend to put a little too much than it needs into it because it's not meant to be as commercialized. It's supposed to be that local grind type of band, you know. So it's like you're over here fucking playing keyboards and accordions on the record. Just do that on your own record. That's what you got it for.
Right.
But yeah, it's been really good. I really appreciate them types of shows because that's where the real love is shown. And especially last night, hanging out with Syraxis and Dr. Orpheus. It was a lot of cool stuff. You get the regulars that are like, why did I come out tonight?
Yeah.
There was a couple of those there last night.
They wanted to hear Freebird.
Yeah.
We got a request to play Crazy Train last night. We didn't do it, of course. We did Mr. Crowley, though.
That's a badass song.
Joey likes to sing that one, so that's cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well, I've been doing the flow stuff, and then I've got, those are all light up glow stuff, and I got black lights in here. 'Cause somebody was talking about well, we did kind of a glow thing last night, but on your EDM, I was like, we should do glow. And I
Yeah.
should get more black lights in here.
I'm honestly surprised we haven't already, because it would be perfect. It's like the perfect small space for it.
So
You know,
Jamie, my new bartender, Jamie, that is actually Zach's cousin, and Zach he's taking a break. But,
I didn't know they were kin.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got Jamie, and then his friends came in, and we were talking just about promoting the business, and because I'm trying to like get that age group, And then they were like, you should do an emo night because Hanger did one just right before they closed. And then the other guy goes, yeah, I went to it. There was like 30 people there, and I
Me
was
and my
like,
wife went to one of them. They were packed, yeah. And people come out for it.
Is Hanger still closed?
Hangers closed, yeah.
Fuck, I wish somebody.
There's talks of somebody buying it, but I'm hoping it's because I get like iffy. I have to take it like 50-50 because I get very happy if like, oh, then there'll finally be some cool concerts to go to in the area. Maybe for me.
Right. Maybe.
I don't really expect them like that. They come to me and I say thank you and I take them, But fucking lost my idiotic train of thought. And then I'm also like, it could be somebody who buys it and wants to only strictly do what he listens to, and what
Right.
he likes, instead of what the community would
Right.
come out and what he
I know there's
actually
one there
wants.
in Marion, and I'm not bashing nobody, but I won't say who it is, but he literally, he runs sound, and if you want to play there, you got to send him a CD, and
Yeah.
which I mean, I'm not mouthing him at all, but he's
No,
gonna
yeah.
things that he likes.
Which is
bands
like,
that play
it's
there.
good to prep. I also hate the people that book the bands and then don't do the research on what
Oh,
they do.
yeah.
Because I've heard stories of bands that got kicked off stage and like shut down in the middle of their set.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't respond well to those. I might start throwing shit.
right.
yeah.
I know.
But Benton Civic Center said, as far as Skylar Pendergast as its emo-looking entity goes, would probably never stand a chance playing in this town's civic center. Just not the fit. This isn't the town for what I do.
Right.
Which I know that. I've been facing that for the past 10 years, But it's been
Yeah, but
to the factor of like rental prices. If you rent out a place, worries about is the town going to come burn the fucking venue down because they
Right.
decided to book you? Is this person going to lose money? Not a lot of people want to take a chance on people.
Yeah, but I think that if they just heard your music, even like the people in here that, of course, I don't know them because they're so much younger than me,
Yeah.
and they're driving from outside of Benton, and they're like, what do you got going on? And then, and they were interested in the flow stuff, and then they were interested in the EDM, and then I kind of turned them on to, I've got your show coming up, or whatever,
Yeah.
Got a
And
couple of 21-year-olds came out to the comedy show last time.
Mhm,
So
yeah.
and I know they took off work, come off to the next one. So
Yeah, I know. I need to figure out promotions on everything I have here monthly. That it's going to be here every single month.
right,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that way they just it's just on there, because some people were telling me that they saw that you were playing here, but they saw it 2 days later.
Yeah.
So I do the @followers or
yeah.
Well, that has to also be on them. Like, it's not like we don't necessarily. How can you inform somebody who just chooses not to be in the loop or online, or
It doesn't come
They
up
just-
on their
yeah.
news feed, so
if
they
they're
don't
just
know
like,
about
oh,
it.
well, I'm not the type to use a phone. I was like, well, then you're gonna miss out.
Right.
Unless someone tells you about it. and
Right.
then you know.
I don't have
or the
social
Ridley
media.
College. Like even Cassandra, her and Corbin's, they made all of those little space boy things, and I thought, oh, if
I
we
still
could
got them. I love them.
Yeah,
I've been
well,
taping
we've got
them on
some
all
up
my
there.
shit. I just anything that needs a sticker, I'll tag it with one of them.
Yeah, and I was thinking, well, shit, we've got Ridley College right here.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would be interested in something like that,
Yeah.
Or even somebody that does rap, because you're not going to hear that in Franklin County. So why not come here instead of driving to another county? Why? And you live here or in this like little why not come here and listen to it?
People have got it in their minds that the county doesn't want that type of material, but they fail to realize that they're not the only ones in the county.
Right.
There's other people out there that it might be their taste, and that's what it'd be. What them type of events are for. If you come to a bar and want to watch Netflix, what the fuck are you doing here? Like,
But they're
your
out
couch
there.
isn't comfortable
Those
enough,
people are fucking there, man.
Yes.
but they're there.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Speaking of stickers, that made me think of something. When I'm like 23, I was in a band, Spit Shine, with Dave Thompson. Sorry, Dave. We got invited to play this huge battle of bands, 30 battle of bands in St. Louis. And you had to go pick up your tickets, and then you sold the tickets for $5. They give you 100 tickets, yada, yada. So on our way back, we see the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, right?
Oh yeah, right on.
Yeah.
So we pull in, and Dave's all like, I'm going to put a sticker on it. So we fucking did, and the Oscar Mayer Wiener people chased us the fuck down. True story. Chased us down, made us go into the grocery store there and buy cleaner, and made him scrape that motherfucker off there.
We need social media. Like,
Yes!
I'm being chased by a wiener.
Yes! Let's see, this would have been 2002, 2003. So
Dang.
it was a thing, but you know, he had a cell phone. It's probably like a Nokia block or whatever. So it wasn't
That was
like that.
pre-Poor
but-
White Trash movie too.
Yeah. Fucking chased by the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, man.
So JD has like an obsession with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I think he wants to drive it. Like I think he wants to own it. Like because they hire him to drive, and you just drive around in it or whatever.
I always thought the banana vehicle was a bloodhound gang.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Banana car.
Foxtrot, Unicorn, Charlie Kilo.
Oh my God. Okay, so we had the drag show. So have you heard of the Crack Fox in St. Louis?
Oh, yeah.
It's got the burlesque.
Yeah.
So I think Zach was talking to me about it, but I knew about it before he was talking to me about it. And me and JD were going to go because they had like these burlesque stripper little people. I would say midgets. I think they call themselves
They're little
midgets,
people. No, they don't.
Right.
They don't call themselves the N-word.
I think they do
No,
on
they
the
don't.
on the site. You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
Like the name of their stuff.
I think it's like the N-word. We're not supposed to say it, but they can say it to each other.
Well, how do you say their show? Because the one that we had at Carl was called Extreme Midget Wrestling.
EMW? No, when it's wrestling, it is midget. But outside wrestling, it's little people.
Oh yeah, no. I think the name of their show was.
Okay.
Well, anyway, it's beside the point. Anyway.
We made it the point for some
And
dumb reason.
he's obsessed with that too. He digs all that shit. So I was
Big
like,
wieners and little girls is what he's into. All right.
is what he's into.
All right. I'd hate to check his browser history.
I'm telling
Finally,
you.
we have something in common.
Yeah. Like,
I knew I liked him for some reason.
well, yes, and trust me, I've checked his browser history.
Oh,
and yeah,
turtle
I've
porn.
seen-
Sorry, you got to throw
And
that
the
in there.
turtle porn, yes. But yeah, I almost said it. The little people. So anyway, they were there, and he loves them. So I was like, let's go check this out. This could be really fun. You know what I mean? And so
Where was it at?
Crack Fox. is
Oh,
the
in St.
name of
Louis.
the place,
Sorry, you
yeah.
already said this.
And they I watched the video, so I've got him beside me, and I've got it up, and I'm like, hey, you got to check this video out. And they are like in lingerie, and they've got chainsaws, and there's music playing, and they got this fire, and they come out and they're swinging, and the chainsaw is just about as
I was
big
going to
as they are.
say, shit.
Yeah, and they're like swinging these chainsaws and stuff, and I was like, I wonder how much with insurance and stuff that I could get a performer like that to come in here, or if that would be is Benton or Franklin County not ready for that?
You've already had drag shows. I think you busted the cherry there.
I did, and that I'm actually, I'm very proud of that, because I think I'm the first one in Benton. I know, I have to be.
Well, I know after the first one, we had a podcast, and he was all like, you know what? I don't even know if it's legal in Benton.
Yeah,
in
because
Franklin
they
County to
said
have-
it wasn't. They said it wasn't in Cessart,
Really?
and they shut it down there.
I wonder what happened about old boy and Christopher.
Oh, I don't
that
know.
beat that dude up over
Oh,
getting
I
on
don't
the.
know. Well, it would just fade out.
Yeah.
And nobody.
Oh yeah.
You seen that? You seen that video? That dude come out fucking yelling.
Yeah, Christopher's that really doesn't surprise me because that is Christopher. Like
Yeah.
if anyone wants to know what Christopher is like, just watch that video.
It's here too.
Now the horse is painted black and it says "keep off" on it. I'm waiting for someone to go vandalize it.
No shit.
Which I'm not saying anybody should.
No.
But yeah, I can't wink. I never learned how to wink properly in my life.
Just
I never learned how to wink and make it look like cute, and
Yeah,
just, like,
right.
not obnoxious and
I think he's getting ready to sneeze.
repulsive. It's like, are you winking or season out? What are you doing?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I was thinking about that, and then I was thinking about like this summertime doing something here.
Yeah, what about
want
the
it to be like-
wrestling?
Well,
I
have to
contacted
have-
them and they never.
Right. I have to have a host because I'm going to sell alcohol. Because we
do you-
don't make, they make all the money. I don't have to pay them. They make all their money on their ticket sales, right?
Okay.
So
What do you mean host?
it,
Like
for
Miller
the
Lite
insurance,
or?
for the insurance, no, I wish it was something like that. It has to be like
They used to do that.
somebody, like a business or whatever would have to host it because since we are selling the alcohol, with the insurance, we're not allowed to host the show
Oh,
because
really?
it's not on our property. We don't own that parking lot. So the insurance is like fucking, because we would have to pay the insurance. Because the person who hosts the show, it's just them hosting the show. They're not going to make really any money. Really,
Right.
the money would go for alcohol sales and then the ticket sales would go to the midget wrestlers. But we would want to do like, since I've been looking at flow people or whatever, I have the fire fucking twirlers and all that shit. I
Oh,
could
yeah.
watch that shit for
Yeah.
hours.
Dude, get on
I've
the
had
goodie side.
I've had pyro thoughts of in here too, but I can't pop anything or explode anything.
Right.
But you could out there.
It's got high ceilings.
Yeah.
You could out there
We
if
built
we
a
did
stage
something.
Yeah, we've done it before. I've had to help. We did this festival in Chicago, and we get there and it's just a field.
Well,
I'm like, there's not even a sound mixer. Where's the stage? Well, I don't know. Thought we would just perform here.
throw a tarp down.
So we're just building a fucking stage. I think Von Mari's a famous Chicago rapper. He's dead now. He got shot in the leg, and he was in a cast and performed in a cast the whole night.
Oh, that's
So
badass.
his crew, he's got like 30 people entourage jumping on the stage that I helped me and my homies build.
Oh, shit.
So the speakers are rocking back and forth. The guy who's DJing's got to tell them like, "Hey, don't jump!" And of course they're like, "Get the fuck out!"
Yeah, no
Do that
shit.
too. They almost collapsed the whole stage.
Yeah, I actually had to have a lady get down off the bar. I can't keep my ass off the damn bar. I want to stand on it. I want to walk across it. And then I got other people doing it because it just like, it's so much fun. But it's
I
so
noticed
dangerous.
like our last show, you sat up there, and then I guess everyone else was like, "All right, now it's time for me to."
well, I was inviting. I was like, come sit up here. Sit on here.
Oh, yeah.
Asses on bar. Let's do that.
I was gonna walk on it whenever I was playing bass but I done knew that I get kicked out of the band
That's
if
some
I did
Coyote Ugly shit.
that. Right?
Yes, I like that kind of energy, but it's you just have like as a business owner and not just the bartender, because I've always been just the bartender. I mean, with insurance and shit like that.
Yeah.
And let's talk about this. We had a Flyte Risk show in here, and mosh pit broke out. We had somebody break their fucking
Broke
wrist.
arm.
And he didn't go. Oh my God! I saw him the next day. He still hadn't made it. It was gray. It was green. He was so sick. I couldn't hardly even look at the motherfucker. I was like, please.
He's
go
too
I
to
drunk.
felt
the
bad. I wanted to
emergency
like
room.
send him something, just be like, "Hey, dude, like."
You know it's bad when you're too drunk to go to the hospital,
I
so
gotta-
you eat acid and sober up, so you can go
Yeah.
to the fucking
That's
hospital.
okay.
That's right. And I didn't get him anything, but I sure did get Sally, because she was like, I go, you can't get him to go to the hospital, and she was like, babe, if you think you can get him to go to the hospital, there
Didn't
it
they go
is.
to a car show or something?
They didn't. JD was DJing it. I'm almost threw up. to see him because he was green.
Oh, shit.
He was the weirdest color. I was like, please go to the hospital. He was like, I'm fine. And he's like all sweating and
Because
shit.
he's tripping balls.
I don't care. Go to the fucking hospital. You know? And it was cool when he got there because they gave him fucking ketamine. So he was fucking.
But
I'm gonna break my wrist in that show and go get some fucking.
they wouldn't give no more because he said the doctor said he was having such a good time with it.
I know. That is true.
He was already tripping, and the doctors gave him.
Yeah, they fucking put on his chart. He feels ketamine.
Deliver Novocaine.
No shit. Knock this motherfucker out.
Yeah, I felt bad. I wanted to send something. But then I would be like, isn't that such a dick move? Like, hey, here's a t-shirt.
You're right. I autographed it for you.
Thank you for breaking your wrist at my show. Sorry, man.
Here's a
I
t-shirt.
hope it works out for you.
I don't know where my Broken Circle t-shirt is. I think people are stealing from me. I'm too nice. I fucking am.
Stealing
'Cause
from where?
it was here.
Oh, yeah, well, that'd be the
And
wrong place to have
I
it.
have like shit missing, like little shit. I'm like, where the fuck is that shit? And like my Broken Circle shirt is one of them. And
You know what you need? You need cameras. They don't have to run or nothing. Just put a camera up somewhere and people will be like, oh, she got cameras.
no, we need. Well, as soon as the machines get here, the state will have
Do you
cameras.
have
in
any
here anyway.
new word or anything on that?
The ball is in their court. We are all where we've got to be.
Okay.
So
And your time limit and all that's up, so.
yeah, it has to be like any day. I
Sounds like
cannot
business
wait.
owners are the bastard childs of the state.
It's you would think they would want the money because they're gonna make money. Like let's
Right,
all make
right.
some money, motherfuckers, and get the ball rolling.
Dude, it's crazy with that betting shit because, like, you probably don't know who Pete Rose is and all that shit, but he can't go into the Baseball Hall of Fame because he bet on the games. And now you watch sports and it's fucking
It's
brought to
all-
you by FanDuel Betting.
It's all betting.
They're like, what the fuck?
It's like, where's the RICO Act on this?
Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever been on a gaming website, or not a gaming website, the state of Illinois, where it shows how much money
no.
is spent? It would blow your
Gaming on people
motherfucking-
who
It would blow
game?
your motherfucking mind.
I don't get it. But people get like some sparks in their head by seeing those lights flash and pressing that button. I don't get it.
I don't put my money in. I've been a bartender forever.
I don't get
30
going to
years.
a casino.
Yeah.
I could see going for a little bit, but fucking just draining yourself and shit. I have a friend who went in, he won $300, and the first thing he played said, all right, I'm done. I'm like, that's what I would have did.
That's what I would do
That's
too.
what I would have did too.
I got
That's right.
people in my inbox trying to offer me payola at the moment.
What's that?
The whole pay to get on the radio, you pay them money to get your song on the radio.
Yeah.
Which anyone who's doing it is fucking illegal, and it's wrong, and you can't do that.
That's how Limp Bizkit got big.
Is it? I don't
They
understand.
literally went around, whoever their company went around and was like, here's $1 million, you should play this song every hour.
It's like, yeah, I have a huge problem with the guy who knows nothing about music, is probably a failed artist, and knows a little bit about a business, and sees, I'm just going to be a promoter, like a intern middleman, because I have friends.
They're usually dirty.
It's all dirt.
Dirty. When money gets involved in anything, it's fucking nasty.
It's true.
Like
I started
most,
thinking about how much I would have saved if I would have switched to Geico.
15% of whatever.
That's funny.
All right, looks like we got 2 minutes left, so if you want to wrap this up.
Yeah.
My shit shuts off at 2 hours. I don't know why. we
We had like a 4-hour one.
Oh yeah, we had to reset it and go again, 2 parts. And people watched it. Because they told me, they're like, oh yeah, I've only watched part 1 so far.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll just wrap up by saying, yes, everybody, please continue to stream the music on Spotify and whatever you listen to it on. And come out April 12th, we'll be here kicking
What's
ass.
it under? What can they find it under?
Skylar Pendergast.
Spy-
SKYLARPENDERGAST on all music DSPs. And thank you to you guys for having me.
Thanks for coming, man.
And always thank you to you for all you do for us here
Yeah.
at
My
Leaders and
hand's
stuff
cold.
as well. Greatly appreciate it.
Like I said, this establishment is a big. Your name gets said on this podcast so much because simply I'll see it somewhere and I'll be like, Skylar Pendergast, out of nowhere, I'll just be reading it out loud. So your name's been on
Oh, I
every
know.
podcast we've ever
I
had.
think I mentioned you
For
every
sure.
one.
So,
Yeah.
And I love the program.
He's finally here, and yes, check it out, guys.
Yes.
And peace. He's going to put some links and shit in the down below the table here.
Definitely.
But yeah, check it out. And we're out, guys. Some results may vary.
Bye. 500 people that are watching.
Or 33 people that watch it 3 times.